Good evening, everybody, dear viewers of the festival Flahertiana. This is the closing ceremony. I am the PR manager of the festival. My name is Anastasia Kozhevnikova. Now we are going to have a little chat with the guests of the festival. And I suggest that you try to guess the winners. This year it is the 23rd International Festival. For over 28 years, over 28 years ago the festival started, and this year we have seen 101 films, both in national and international and student competition. Now I'd like to invite a member of the jury and the participant of the national jury. This is Anna Artemyeva, the president of the student jury, and her husband Artur Sokolov, the participant of the national competition. Anna, please tell us what is your idea, or what is your view of this competition year? So I was impressed by many things, and we'll find the results soon. I'm not allowed to say anything yet. And what do you think? What makes a filmmaking school a most perspective one? Which school makes the best filmmakers? I think that this year I can't say that any of the schools stands out. We liked various films. Last year we had a school to point at, but this year we have a very different range of films with very good ones and mediocre, but I believe that everyone can find what to see at the festival. And now, Artur, what was your film about? This film is about two people, about a couple of a husband and wife who travel Siberian villages and make circus shows with exotic animals. I believe that the most interesting part of the film is behind the scene, and the same thing happens in the circus, because this is something what the viewers don't see. I know that you attended a lot of screenings. Can you say who you liked the best? Yes, my favorite film is the film Fathers. I hope that it will be mentioned by the jury. Why this one in particular? Because this is the film with a very good aftertaste. It leaves you with very warm and comfortable emotions, and at the same time it may raise some kind of enthusiasm in other people. It may help people to start initiative, to start making festivals in villages and in the country. Thank you very much. Of course, we do have a lot of festivals nowadays in Russia, and our guests who visited various TV channels, they said that every week we have a great festival all over Russia. And what is very special about our festival is that we select films in Robert Flaherty's approach, and sometimes this kind of approach requires years and years of shooting. And we also help young filmmakers to produce and promote their films. So let's invite one of the participants of Let's Doc Laboratory. So, who are you? Introduce yourself, please. Hello, my name is Malika. I'm from Berezniki, but I'm a student in Moscow. and my project is about Moscow, about the town of Berezniki. I have a protagonist, but I had some kind of recording, some kind of shootings, but this laboratory helped me to understand how to do editing. So tell about the laboratory, the Let's Doc lab a little bit. So what could you mention? Every day we had classes, workshops with filmmakers who helped us with a piece of advice, commented on our projects. They told us how to look for a protagonist, how to edit. So pre-production, post-production, everything was covered. We also had workshops and even tasks from an Indian editor, Saikat Ray. Saikat helped us a lot to have another look at production. It was an absolutely different approach. He told us how he teaches his own students back in India, and I liked that workshop a lot. Did you manage to watch any films? Maybe you have the favorites? I'm not going to mention the favorites, not to not I have watched a lot of films of all the competition programs and especially the international ones. I would like to thank the festival for the opportunity to watch such films as Hidden Letters, because I'm interested in Asian movies, because this is a great opportunity. It's impossible to watch them anywhere else. And of course the students program. It's a great chance to see your friends and colleagues showing their films and sharing their experiences. Now when I'm working on my first film, it's great. Thank you very much. And now we have just a couple of minutes left, so I'd like to invite Ekaterina, the main coordinator of ours. So Ekaterina, it was your first time as a coordinator. Can you just tell us a little bit about how it is to coordinate an international festival? Oh, it's a very hard and difficult experience, but at the same very exciting one. How many services do we have here at the festival? I can't really count. I think over 10 of them. We have curators, and so we have a very big team, over 100 people. If you'd like to find out what are the results of our festival, so I hope that you will stay with us, keep tuned, and find out which film won the best prize. Good evening. Good evening. We begin the closing ceremony of the 23rd International Documentary Film Festival, Flahertiana. Another festival has come to its end and another set of winners is determined. Clearly, not everybody will get the prizes, but who is the most important in any cinema? The viewers, the audience are the most important. So we had many viewers, they were active, they were very interested in everything what was going on. So everything went fine. This year, many filmmakers have presented their films on the festival out of competition. They chose to come at the call of their souls for inspirations, for new meanings and guidelines in the life and creative journey. And they did it at their own expense. We are so happy to have such guests. It's a great support for us. So, of course, they actually come to find new ideas here, and that's what they did. This has been the case from the very beginning, when in 1995, when the festival created a manifesto of Flahertiana cinema. Times change, and the festival cinema becomes broader, more experimental, but the atmosphere preserves. This week has been the breathing of energy and of co-creation. Let's see how it was. Practically all the shots were made inside, but we've been very lucky with the weather this year. Although Dragan and Sergei from the international jury say that it's them who brought the sun from the Adriatic Sea. Well, they must be carrying awfully huge briefcases because they've brought enough sun for the whole festival. Despite the wonderful weather, when you want to spend time outside, all the events of the program have been in demand among the audience. As of yesterday evening, almost 5,000 people visited the festival grounds. The festival audience screenings are still going on, and the best films will be shown again in the Echoes of Flahertiana program, and some of them can be watched on the platforms of social cinema halls in the whole Perm Krai. This year, Flahertiana opened new spaces and new formats. So a special theatre program was held at the Actors House, and the Center for Urban Culture turned into a networking platform. Yeah, networking, which sounds very, very youthful. Online screenings have united our fans who could not come to the festival this year. Master classes and film discussions with professional film critics have given both the audience and professionals an opportunity to talk about the essence of perception and the peculiarities of film production. And what have they agreed on? Each viewer sees a different movie. This is the essence of creativity. Interestingly, the film critics were happy to finally talk not about the film topics, but about how cinema works, how film works, and the audience willingly shared their impressions of what they had seen and what they had heard. In addition to the competition screenings, Marina Drozdova and Alina Stabrovskaya have made a program which is called The Keyhole of Time, the archival cinema, which is shown in the program. It's very warm, very quiet, very rare and very interesting. This is the case when not only the Perm audience and filmmakers, but those from France as well, because the program was made in together with France. So it has become an international program, truly. Actually, we have received a sudden evidence of Flahertiana's international fame from one of our foreign participants. He bought a book about documentary filmmaking, A New History of Documentary Film. And it says, I quote, "There are literally hundreds of film festivals around the world that feature documentaries almost exclusively. The most charming name, and one that brings documentary history full circle, Flahertiana in Perm, Russia." So you see, the festival has left its mark in the history of world documentary filmmaking. Well, this is not news to me. So, let's go to the main thing. To finalize the results of the student film competition, we invite the jury members, Pavel Pugachev, Yuri Tsodikovich, and Anna Artemyeva. So, not to waste a word. No, let me say a few. It was a very difficult choice for us. So students will have to carry these results for life, and probably it might be a stimulus for future achievements. But I hope that everybody who presented their works will continue to create. So, to the results. The special jury mentioned the director's inquisitive eye to The Tale of the Fish, The Fisherman and His Father by Ekaterina Gosteva. The second special jury mention for the clear vision to stones by Arman Ayvazyan. Unfortunately, Arman is not here, but he will receive his diploma for sure. And the third special jury mention for the director's understanding of himself and his grandmother to Maestro by Artyom Agafonov. And now, the award for the best student film and 50,000 rubles go to People-Shaped Clouds by Yevgenia Loshkina. Thank you very much. I do want to say a couple of words. We are living in the times of a great historical tragedy, which shades, which covers all other kinds of pain that people might have. And we as documentary filmmakers should let this kind of pain show out. Thank you very much. And I will add a bit. There is an opinion that jury gives prizes to their friends and relatives, but it's not true. And I have decided to correct this mistake and to give clay nanuks to my friends. So the white clay nanuk goes to the king of Baklands. Thank you very much. I should thank the organizers of the festival that they have decided to show our film. We had a wonderful audience. Thank you for the organizers of Let's Doc Lab. I'm sorry, I might make mistakes in the names. Just a moment. And the most important is that we have a whole community a community which awards us those nice prizes. The other prize, the yellow clay nanuk, goes to Artur Sokolov. And the last gray clay nanuk goes to Yevgeny Mily for the film Artyom and Eva. Thank you very much. So you have understood that next year you should come with your own nanuks to our festival. Yeah, I believe it was a really family competition. That's why we touch upon the family subject so many times. Now, let's move on to the national competition. To finalize the results of the Russian Flahertiana, we invite the national competition jury, Sergei Tupitsyn and Andrei and Galina Leontieva. Good evening. First, I'd like to greet and congratulate the organizers of the festival for such a wonderful festival, such a wonderful event. And I was so happy to see full halls, full cinemas. So visit us more often. Yeah, I'm happy I could come this year. Actually, it's a very nice thing to see that people like documentaries here in the city of Perm and they visit the screenings. So once again, great love and respect for what you do. And now, dear filmmakers, please, if you are not among the winners, please don't be upset because the competition program was really good and we discussed everybody for a very long time. So now, to the prizes. The special jury mention for the Searching for Light goes to Life Goes On by Pavel Skorobogatov. This is a very touching film because the director is interested in social problems, and I hope that you will achieve a lot in this field. Thank you very much. Thank you for this mention. I'm very pleased to get this prize because this film, especially because the film started here at the pitching 5 years ago. The second special jury mention it goes to the film, which has a special plastic of the shot, of the frame. Very often, when people can't talk, we find how they live and how it was shown by the filmmaker. So the special jury mention for the best visual solution goes to 7 Days of Autumn by Alexei Golovkov.
Привет, кинофестивалю Flahertiana. Меня зовут Головков Алексей, я режиссер-документалист из Санкт-Петербурга. Три фильма у меня уже были на этом замечательном кинофестивале, и могу сказать, что он определенно запоминается. Это уникальный, добрый, уютный кинофестиваль. Ко всему прочему, мне очень понравилась Пермь. Я был впервые в жизни в этом городе, и я заметил, как он теплый, светлый, большие широкие улицы. Такое редко увидишь в нашем городе. Поэтому я желаю всяческих процветаний данному кинофестивалю. Зрителям я желаю смотреть хорошее кино, получать от этого удовольствие. Спасибо, всем удачи, всем пока.
Мне кажется, я в этом конверте, потому что я был инициатором присуждения приза какого-нибудь хотя бы, быть отмеченным.
So the next mention that we have. So, unlike most of the jury members, I am the person who perceives everything through language and through words. And so the film which receives the next special jury mention touched me through the word and through the... So I hope that we made the right choice. I hope that this is exactly the film which I'm going to name. Honestly, I didn't open the envelope before. Yeah, that's it. Special jury mention for the unconventional look at the industrial subject to Subtle Fields by Dmitry Lukyanov.
Флаhertiana, привет еще раз. Привет жюри российского конкурса. Спасибо вам большое за то, что фильм мой получил специальное упоминание. Особенно мне нравится формулировка «за неординарный взгляд», потому что, ну, как мне кажется, этот фильм, он тоже описывает некоторую неординарную ситуацию. Для меня он тоже был таким довольно экспериментальным. Пытался там попробовать для себя какие-то новые языки, приемы. И я рад, что фильм оценен, что он нравится зрителям. Немножко мне даже написали вот зрители, которые были на показах. К сожалению, у меня самого не получилось с вами там присутствовать. Так что я еще раз всех благодарю за то, что пришли и посмотрели, ну еще и за специальное упоминание. Спасибо большое.
Я должен вручить главный приз
And
национального конкурса.
I'm here to award the best prize, but I don't know what other best prizes could be there after the Clay Nanooks. But I also would like to say a couple of words.
Программа была у нас
So the competition program that we looked at was very different, very controversial. But I believe that the city of Perm has become the best view and vision for me this year. So I believe that I haven't seen everything yet, but the city has produced one of the greatest impressions of this year. So perfect atmosphere, youthful energy, very healthy, very unusual. And I think that this city is the city of dignity, of its own dignity, which is rare for Russian cities. So I'm really pleased. Thank you. So as for the work of the jury, a short commentary on the principle which which makes the ground for our solutions. So we decided we don't give diplomas and prizes to the films which would be disapproved or disliked by any of the jury members. So the films which get the prizes are the ones which were liked by everyone. Now, one more commentary. Actually, when we discussed the films, we said that some films have too many characters, others are too spacious and long, and you want to make them a little bit shorter. And the winner is the one with a very specific character and very comprehensive one. Live in Lubimovo by Alexei Romanov is the winner. If you remember, the protagonist of Alexei's film was one of the best tubers in Europe, and so the protagonist always goes barefooted, even in winter. I'm very sorry that my protagonist Klaus is not here. I want to say thank you to all my crew, to Volodya Sokolov, Marina Yasenko and others, and to all the villagers of Lubimovo where the shooting took place. Thank you to the viewers, thank you to the festival. And as my protagonist says, Danke.
Danke.
In German, Danke Universum, thank you the universe.
Ну что, переходим.
Прежде чем мы пригласим сюда
Before we invite the jury of the international competition, we are excited to open the envelope and name the winners of one of the most important awards, the Audience Award.
Итак, приз зрительских симпатий 23-го международного
The
фестиваля
Audience
документального
Award of Flahertiana 2023 goes to Hidden Letters by Violet Dufeng and Zhao Qing.
Hello again, and wow, the Audience Award. To me as a producer, that's like the dream award to get. So again, thank you on behalf of the whole team of Hidden Letters. We so appreciate this award. Thank you all to the people in Perm and Flahertiana International Documentary Film Festival.
Ну что,
Переходим к международному жюри.
международное жюри.
Now the international
Для определения
competition.
итогов международного
To
конкурса
finalize the
«Флаhertiана»
results of the
приглашаем
international
членов жюри.
competition,
Веру
we
Каргашину.
invite the jury members. Vera Kargashina,
Нету Веры
please go
Каргашиной?
to the
Вера,
stage.
открытие выставки прямо сейчас происходит, поэтому...
Oh,
пока
Vera
все
is
поработают.
opening her exhibition at the
Николай
moment,
Изволова.
so
Сергей
others
Станиковский.
will
Итак,
work on the
Доча.
stage.
А
Nikolai
Рафаэль
Izvolov,
Гаэль
Sergei
Магомедов записала для нас видеообращение.
Sergei
Вы-
Stanoikovsky, and Dragan
с
Milinkovic.
любой стороны.
And we are going to have a look at the other members' address. Rahsare.
The special mention of jury goes to Carmen, or an unfortunate love story of Hans Peter from Oberkassel that made my children happy in a foreign country, by Julia Vishnevets.
Самое длинное название, когда...
The longest title ever.
Ну что, вам слово.
Спасибо огромное, друзья, спасибо огромное Флаhertiане. Это фестиваль, где я когда-то делала самые первые свои шаги в документалистике. Я приехала на, кажется, первый в моей жизни настоящий питчинг, посмотрела несколько очень хороших документальных фильмов и была совершенно счастлива, что значит, есть
режиссер
вот
фильма. Юлия Вишневецкая.
такой альтернативный
That's the
культурный
filmmaker.
центр документального мира в Перми. Вот. И теперь я очень рада, что мой фильм, снятый очень далеко, и вообще даже не в России, и на другом языке, получил такое неожиданное признание на моем любимом фестивале. Спасибо вам большое.
Спасибо, Юля.
Thank you, Yulia.
Так, Николай.
Hi. So, good evening, and I'd like to thank first Pavel for inviting me. And because it's not only coming to this beautiful city and making new friends, but it's also
Thank you for weather.
yes, this is we brought this, but it's also traveling now to Perm and Russia. Is you travel around the world, so it's a fantastic opportunity. And it's a wonderful festival, and it's a beautiful city that we enjoyed. We meet so many nice people. We meet fantastic places and enjoy the walks in the streets and the festival. The whole festival team was a great team. So you have a wonderful festival and beautiful venue. And of course, the films have been great. It was a wonderful selection, very exciting. So.
Спасибо большое, Павел Анатольевич, за то, что пригласили нас, приехать в этот прекрасный город. В принципе, можно сказать, что приехав в Пермь, я путешествовал по миру. Замечательный фестиваль и очень красивый и уютный город, замечательные места. Мы очень много ходили по городу, и в принципе весь фестиваль совершенно душевный. Очень красивая площадка, замечательный отбор международной программы.
the Silver Nanook for original artistic solution and 75,000 rubles is for the film by Alexander Avilov, Tanya, Summer Winter.
Первый серебряный нанук Александр Навилов, Таня, лето, зима.
Добрый день. В первую очередь хотел сказать спасибо зрителям, которые ходят на наши фильмы. Ради вас мы это все снимаем и работаем. В вторую очередь хотел сказать организаторам спасибо фестиваля и лично Павлу Печенкину за то, что такого фестиваля больше нет нигде. И, дорогая Пермь, с 300-летием вас. И счастье, оно рядом, ближе, чем вы думаете.
Николай, твоя очередь.
So, the Silver Nanook Award for discovery of new subjects and new heroes, and 75,000 rubles go to Hidden Letters, directed by Violet Dufeng and Zhao Xing.
My name is Netta Cheng Muntakas, and I'm one of the producers of the film Hidden Letters. Unfortunately, director Violet Dufeng was not able to record a video for today, but on behalf of her and the entire team, we would really like to thank the audience and the jury and the festival for the Silver Nanook Prize. We are so happy that a film about China and the secret language of Nushu resonates with the audience in Perm. And from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you again so much for this honor.
And the main focus of the festival. So the floor to the president of the jury, Dragan. Dear ladies and gentlemen,
honor and my pleasure to be first time in your lovely city.
Дамы и господа, это была моя честь и огромное счастье первый раз приехать в ваш прекрасный город.
Due its last prize for this festival edition, may I express my biggest gratitude to the president of festival, my friend Pavel, and his team to make this edition maybe the best till now.
Очень хотелось бы сказать свои слова благодарности Павлу Анатольевичу и всей команде Флаhertiаны за то, что они организовали, возможно, самую лучшую Флаhertiану за все эти годы.
You should be happy and proud to live in this country and especially in this city, Perm.
Я считаю, что вы должны быть счастливы и горды тем, что вы живете в этой стране и особенно в этом городе Пермь.
Perm government should be, and people, as you are happy, should be happy to have this festival.
Ну и также правительство Перми должно быть так же, как и зрители и люди города, рады, что здесь проводится Флаhertiana.
And this festival, I know, Pavel told me, is proud to have you, lovely audience.
Ну и Павел Анатольевич мне сказал, что и Флаhertiana также очень счастлива, что у нас есть такие зрители, как вы.
Hope to see you again, all of you. Thank you very much.
Очень надеюсь, что вы и в будущие годы также будете приходить на Флаhertiana. Спасибо вам.
And now I'm going to pronounce who is the winner of the, let's say, most important prize of this festival, Grand Prix.
Итак, давайте я объявлю победителя, получателя самого главного приза Флаhertiаны, Гран-при.
Not working microphone. Okay. This is the winner of the festival.
Итак, победитель фестиваля.
But every movie sent and screened during the festival is the winner.
Но нужно сказать, что каждый фильм, который был показан на фестивале, его следует считать победителем в том числе.
That's why I'm telling you, this is among the best, leading among the equal.
Поэтому это первый фильм среди равных.
But somehow this jury find this movie the best.
Но, тем не менее, наше жюри каким-то образом все-таки
And
решили,
the
что
name
именно
of the
этот
movie
фильм самый
is
главный. Победитель.
The One I Love.
Кого я люблю.
And director is Livia Emma Emilia Berger. Welcome.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Anna Berger and I'm from Finland. It's a great honor to take part in this festival, in this documentary festival, which is devoted to its specific stylistics, which takes place in Russia. I'm a graduate of VGIK, the workshop of Sergei Miroshnichenko, and since those times this festival has become my favorite. I like it for its viewers, for its organizers, and for the values they promote. I want to say thank you to everyone who is sitting here, for everyone who has taken part in this festival. And the most important thing is to work, but not to win. And winning too much might be not so good. So I'd like to wish everyone. So apart from the finishing of this festival, part of the closing of the festival, it's the birthday of Virgin Mary, and her image has influenced many people, and she used to say, "Love your enemies, think for people honestly, be sincere," and the director's conscience, the artist's conscience, is the most important thing that we should be focusing on in our work. And in our short lifespans, we should be very clear with our priorities and principles. And I also want to wish everyone to find new solutions in the forms and shapes of cinema. I hope that we will be able to go back to Russian avant-garde, to reinvent it in a way. I want to send my greetings to my team, and they also send their greetings to you. I should say thank you to people who took part in post-production, for those who worked with the sound, for the people who treated the film, who made the treatment. So they made the wonderful work. Thank you for the jury. We really appreciate your work. Thank you very much for your assessment of my work. And thank you, Pavel, for such a wonderful festival. And thank you, the team. And now, everybody, please go to stage for a common photo. I should say, Anna mentioned Anna mentioned conscience, and we should give Anna the prize money. So please, everybody, all the participants, please come to the stage for a common photo. We invite you to take your seats in the hall. And now, a little bit about the main supporters and sponsors of our festivals. The founders of our festival, the Ministry of Culture of Perm Krai and the Film Studio of Novy Kurs. The festival is supported by the Ministry of Culture of the Russian Federation, Perm Department of Culture and Youth Policy, the Union of Russian Filmmakers of Perm Krai, and Perm 300 Project Office. The key media partner of the festival is RBK Perm. Our media partners: Art of Cinema Magazine, Rife Perm TV Company, Media Project MMM Perm, Realist Film Info News Agency, Network Edition, Movie Star, Radio Iskatel, Radio Station Silver Rain in Perm, Radio Alpha, Media Agency Coffee. Our partners: Russian State Archive of Film and Photo Documents, Clio Film Studio, Astar Printing House, Festival Now, Guild of Nonfiction Film and Television of Russia, Social Cinema Project, Eastwood Agency, and others. Thank you to Hotel the Urals and Hotel Dom Demidovich for accommodation of our guests. And of course, we say thank you to Premier Cinema Center. Please take your seats.